Here's an absolute on-the-fly impromptu video on these bolt coupler locks. People talk about them, people have them on their YouTube channel, but nobody talks about how much literally a pain in the absolute ass these locks are to key to your key. Maybe others are having better luck than me. You see 3 of them here. I already have one on the truck. I have a need for locking the trailer to the truck. I have a need for locking 2 ramps to the truck. And then I want to put a lock on the gate to my trailer. Called it truck before trailer. But man, these things are awesome. I am out several $100s because I have 4 of these locks. I'm ordering 2 padlocks so that I can put one onto my toolbox, my tongue toolbox, and it'll be keyed the same. Plus I have the hitch receiver lock as well. So a total of 4, 6, 7 of these locks. So I'm out several $100s just because I want one key to work for it. Great in concept. Saves me a lot of time because I have multiple trailers, I have multiple vehicles, and this is my personal one. And I can just key it to one key, and I'm not going through an entire janitor style key ring with 50 million freaking keys on it, which is a major pain in the ass. But when you get these things, they're gonna come and have a little sticker on them. You want to make sure that sticker is on there. If it's been removed, somebody's probably already keyed this thing. And once these are keyed, they cannot be rekeyed. Not by you, at least. I have a Chrysler car, actually a Dodge Ram. So that is the key that I am going to be using. So make sure you buy the right ones because there are different styles for different things. The problem I have with these particular locks, not the other ones, great, glad it'll stand up. So far, I've not gotten the padlocks to see how that experience is going to go. The receiver lock wasn't too bad, but these, so out of 4 of these, then an absolute nightmare to get them keyed. That little handle is not the best on your fingers. You're trying to wiggle the damn thing back and forth. You don't want to break the key. These cylinders tend to lock up. The first one I had was capturing the key, and I was pretty worried I wasn't going to get it out. I even wrote the manufacturer, said, oh, it just seems like you're just keying your lock. Everything should be good. No, I think your instructions are wrong, guys. Here's why. When you go to put this key in here, I'm going to do this one-handed, you're going to turn it clockwise and when you first do it, it's only going to turn about this far. And in my experience, sometimes it won't turn back. Your key's captured, you get worried, like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I screw up? You're reading these janky instructions that don't explain. This is insert key, turn counterclockwise. That's it. Well, I'm sorry, that's an incomplete set of instructions based on 4 different ones that I've done here so far. You're going to turn your key. You're going to turn it back. You're going to pull that key out. You're going to turn it again. You're going to fight this thing like the Dickens to get it to do anything. And you're going to give up, and you're going to think somebody sold you a used lock that's been keyed to somebody else, or the lock is not functioning properly. What I did is just put my key in there, and I'm holding the key with one hand, the other hand the cylinder, and I'm jiggling the shit out of it. I don't want to say other words because it's frustrating. I really thought these 3 locks were bad, and I was about to give up on them. I don't know if it helped on these other 2 here. I couldn't get them to happen in my house. I sprayed a little dry lubricant in there to see if that would help. Maybe the tumblers were dry. A couple of them I banged up on a piece of wood, tapped them. Thought the internals may have been stuck, but finally got them to turn. You're going to turn this, and it's going to be a pain in the neck, and it's going to go a quarter turn. But eventually you're going to find it goes a little bit further. Then you're going to go all the way back with it counterclockwise. This is the top. You're literally going to spin that, and I can't remember if it's a half a turn in that cylinder or a full turn in that cylinder. When it does, it locks that cylinder inside. You're going to take the key, you're going to turn it. It's going to turn about that far. You're going to pull it out or turn it back, pull the key out, slide it back in, turn it again. About your third time of doing that, the lock will actually start to function to where the cylinder inside the tumbler is oriented into this black cylinder. The tumbler will be in the right direction and it will all start to work. I will recommend spray a little dry lube in there or some type of water type, resistant spray to keep these things loose. They're not perfect. You can see with one hand I'm struggling a little bit. Now all of a sudden it doesn't want to work. But when it does, they're flawless. They're great because you can slide the pin in and out, doing it one hand, things like that. So these things are a major pain in the ass to key. Stay with it. I'm going to call the manufacturer again on Monday and say, look, I got 4 of these things. Y'all need to pull one off the shelf. Take your Dodge key, test it because your instructions suck. All it says is insert key, turn clockwise a quarter of a turn, and it's keyed. They're full of shit because you're going to turn it about a quarter of a turn. Then somehow, and I wish I would have recorded it, you're going to turn it about full, and then you're going to go to turn it back, and you're going to realize that whole silver tumbler will spin completely counterclockwise, either half a turn or full turn. And when you do, take your key out, slide it in. It's going to be a pain in the neck, and about your third time doing it, you're going to get it to where it actually turns and starts unlocking the pin. Good luck with it. They're great locks. I'm fully vested in them, but these right here are a major pain in the ass.